Greetings and good morning, everybody. Whoa, candle face. This is episode either 32 or 33. I'm not 100% sure how and when this will be edited in because I just completed uploading episode 28, and it looks like I've got about an hour and a half of footage left. No, sorry, 27. So just as a point of reference, this is being filmed on May 16th, which is a Friday. So this will most likely not air for 2 to 3 weeks. So if I talk about comments or anything that is supremely out of date, I apologize. But I like to give you guys awareness of kind of where I am in relation to your viewing, so that you can understand different comments and things if you're following the full series. What I said I was going to do in this episode is I was going to talk about some map making tips and things, and also I was going to talk about oh, I was going to go and get slimes. And it occurred to me that I don't really know what the rules are for slimes. I know that you have to be in a slime chunk, and you have to have an open area of a significant size. I don't know what that size is, but it has to be a significant enough area that a slime can spawn. And then you have to... And I'm pretty sure it needs to be at a particular at a particular Y coordinate, which is the vertical coordinate, unless you're in a swamp, and then they could spawn anywhere as long as they're in a big enough room. I'm going to take a guess that I am at about the right level. I don't think you need to be all the way down at the bedrock, so I'm kind of just above. If I've done this right, I'm kind of just above the slime particles, and I'm going to dig out a 5x5 room, and I hope that's big enough. So that's 5 tall, this is 5 wide, 2, 3, and this is 5 long. Now, I may need to go like 8x8, and then I also have to hope that this is in a slime chunk. So there are, let's just make this 8x8. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if the whole of the room has to be in a slime chunk. I am going to grab this iron. I don't know anything else. So one of the things that I did today was I posted a comment on the discussion forum thread, the link to which you can find in the description of this video. And that comment really talks about talks about what I'm allowed to use in terms of outside assistance versus what I'm not allowed to use. So I said that I am allowed to use Wikipedia or Gamepedia, Minecraft Gamepedia, to look up how things work that I should already know as a Minecraft map maker and Minecraft player. But that I was going to try to avoid... Is there a torch in there? There is. I was going to try to avoid... we'll just block that off. I was going to try to avoid abusing it or looking up mob mechanics or advanced topics like redstone machines. I'm going to have to go back up. I basically just forced myself that I'm going to have to go back up at some point and get wood, but... that's fine. So I won't be down here. Oh, anything nice in here? I don't think mobs can spawn in water, but I'll go ahead and... Whoa! Deeper than I thought. And I am easily distracted. I can't get the redstone because I need iron. But I can get the coal, which will help me smelt the redstone. And I can actually, smelt the iron. So I might as well make this flooded cubbyhole, the place where I put my furnaces and my crafting table. There's my own torch. So let me grab this, and then I'll do that. Yeah. So slime chunks. I've watched other people's. Oh, and the reason, by the way, primarily I guess for Fellonius, but for the rest of you, use for everyone's knowledge. Say it that way. One of the reasons that I think it's fine to use Gamepedia is because I watch a lot of Minecraft videos, and honestly, I should actually already know some of the mechanics that I'm talking about. I've seen, for example, a lot of LPs regarding. I've seen a lot of LPs regarding the use of making slime farms, and if I were to have kept in mind what those LPs were saying to me, I'm going to take this just in case, then I should already know all about slime farms. Q-Magnet's done a lot, DocM's done a lot, people that I watch regularly. I can't remember if Fellonius did a video about slime farming, but I feel like at some point he might have. Although he doesn't play a lot of survival, so I could be remembering wrong. But in any case, I feel like I should already know some of that stuff, so I don't mind looking it up in the Wikipedia and allowing myself. I'm going to try to avoid abusing it, though. Like, for example, redstone contraptions. I know how to make simple repeaters. Well, I think I know how to make simple repeaters. I know how to make AND gates. I don't know if I know how to make an OR gate off the top of my head, but I'm going to try to avoid looking those up, and I'm going to allow myself got an idea. Let's make a couple of these to go across the room. I'm going to try to avoid them. This what I'm putting up now is going to allow me to keep this room dark, but cross through it. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, pretty lapis. And then mobs won't be able to jump up onto this platform because it's 2 blocks off the ground. Or it will be once I'm done with it. So I can walk through this passage and look down into the room and see if there's any slimes spawning. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go one more, just because the passageway kind of takes up one as well. So I'm going to dig this out. All right. So what I also wanted to talk about. I mean, you guys can go read the forum thread if you want to know more about the self-imposed rules that I've placed on the game. I'm not going to belabor them in this video. I'm going to temporarily put that there so I can get out as needed, and then I want to get the redstone. Oh, I can't even make. Oh, I suck. I can't even make the iron pick because I don't have the. We're going to take this out, but we'll put another one in here. I don't have the wood. I need to go back up and get some wood. I sometimes suck really bad. Do I have a chest down there? I think the only chest is up here, isn't it? Okay, so what I wanted to comment on today is I am probably 5 to 10% done with the custom adventure map. And so 30 episodes. Let's be on. I'm going to be overly positive and say that I'm 10% done. Although I think I'm less than 10%, which I'll explain in a second. 32 episodes. That means this series could be something like 300 episodes long. That is a lot of episodes. That is a lot of episodes to digest, and they're probably around 20 minutes each. I doubt many of them are going to be less than 20 minutes, but a few of them will be more than 20 minutes. So that is, so 20 minutes times 300 episodes. Let's just say it's going to be 330 episodes. 3 episodes per hour, so 330 divided by 3 is 100 hours? Did I calculate that right, or is it 10 hours? I think that's 100 hours of video, and that is, or 100 hours of play time. Actually, let me say it this way to you. 100 hours of map making time? Not that much. Skeleton, can you shoot the creeper, please? Oh, you can? Okay, fine. Oh, look at all those skeletons. All I want is a tree, guys. Alright, fine. I guess I could use the bed. I just didn't want to have a bunch of mobs spawning in. Spider, you're going to make it hard for me to sleep. Okay. Prepare to burn, mobs. Prepare to burn. And maybe while I'm out here doing this, my slime farm will start to take wings. We'll see. I don't actually care if a creeper blows up on me at the moment, because that won't kill me. Famous last words. I'm also thinking about taking a sapling down into that underground room and basically getting a renewable source of tree while I'm down there. I thought I saw a sapling fall. So 10% done. I think that's an overstatement, but let's go with that. 33 videos, so that's 330 total videos. Divided by 3 is 110. So that's 110 hours worth of content. Now, to be honest with you, yeah, I did get a sapling. To be honest with you, 110 hours is not a lot of time to make a custom map. I believe Mars mission, I got what I came up here for, actually. Let's head back down. Mars mission, I believe, was over 200 hours. Grinchmas was about 200 hours. So for a fully built custom map using tools and things like that, and having a written plan, which is part of the point of this video, 200 hours is not unthinkable. You can certainly spend less time if you needed to. But I can tell you, between Jig, Bob, and I on Simburbia, we've easily put in 200 total hours. I would say we probably put in at least 50 hours each just on building. He probably put in another 100 hours on redstone. That's my guess. So yeah, I'm right about where I need to be, or where I would expect to be. No slimes. That's okay. Even though I don't have a fully... How did you get in there, though? Did you spawn in there, or did you just happen to be in there? Huh. I'm wondering if I should take this out. I'm wondering if I should take that out, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to make sticks to make an iron pick to get that redstone. I was just thinking I should probably put a chest. But I have one up above. Let's not waste precious time and materials on yet another set of chests. But I will grab the redstone. Yeah, so I'm right about on time. Now, the other thing that's different about this series is I'm not using a documented plan on paper. I have in my head pretty much everything I need to do from a macro level, which means at a major overall story level, and build level, but I don't have all the details fully fleshed out. I do kind of have a mental image of most of the sets, but I would not say I'm at 100% readiness from that perspective, which is fine. I don't really expect to be there just yet. Okay, that will not allow mobs to come up here, and in fact, do I even need to leave it open? I'll go ahead and leave it open. I am gonna put my craft. All right, we will clear the inventory once I'm ready to move past this. And I don't think I need my iron pick for lapis, but I'm going to use it anyway. So normally I would have a Microsoft Excel document that lists out all the things I need to do. And as I do them, I would refine it. I call it my project plan. And it's kind of a, well, it's not kind of, it is a technique that I've learned through my work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 6 high so far. And through schooling, which is to say, when I went to school, went to school for software development, and having a work plan is a really good way to run any sort of software development project, because that's how you know if you're on track, if you're spending more time. And even if you don't really need it for your current project, what it helps me to do is, well, 2 things I'll talk about. One, it helps me to estimate how long it will take to make a project later. So I would know that it takes about 4 hours to prototype some redstone thing that I've never made before. If it's very complex, maybe 8 hours. I would know that it takes about 4 hours to build what I consider a medium-sized structure in Minecraft. So that basically can help me in a lot of ways, not just in map creation, but if I'm in a build contest and I know that I only have an hour, I know I can build a medium-sized structure with a medium amount of detail, or I can build a large structure with low detail, that kind of stuff. I kind of have this mental gauge. And it's just the way that I think. I'm very, very, very organized, and when I'm organized, oh, and yet I'm also very fluid and organic. So when I'm organized, like having a plan on paper, I can go comfortably off the plan and adjust the plan as needed, and I can always tie back to that baseline and say, and get back to where I need to be. What you'll see in this video is without that plan, the creative side kicks in, and I start doing all kinds of random stuff. I get distracted easily. I forget what I'm doing. So I like to be very organized, and then I like to allow my distraction to modify that plan, and it's sort of what keeps me in balance in real life as well. I like grocery lists. I like lists of to-do lists of what I need to get done over a weekend, things like that, because if I have more than 3 things on my list, or if I get easily distracted, then I either get nothing accomplished, or I don't get accomplished what I set out to do, and then I end up regretting it. So I don't know how unique that is to me, but it's basically saying that I am a strange mix of organization to the point of being what they call anal, or the complete and polar opposite, which is so random that I appear chaotic. And I just operate at both levels. That's just who I am. If you don't know that by now, I'm pretty sure you do if you've watched the series or any of my series this far. Okay, so I'm digging the slimes. Now, what I also want to talk about is a little more about that typical map making process that I have. I did not start off with you know, a super detailed, critical map making process. I started like everybody else, in that I had an idea for a map, and I just kind of started making it. And I think my process has evolved over the years. I've been doing this for 3.5, almost 4 years now. So I want to talk a little bit about kind of the differences from my early methods to my current methods, how my process has evolved, and I think the core of what I want to get across is not only just FYI and to keep talking while I'm playing, but to kind of give some tips, or at least, even if you don't, as someone who will never make a map, or someone who will make a small map and abandon it, or somebody who will make 1,000 maps, wherever you fall in that scale, I don't necessarily recommend that all of my practices work for you, but what I would say is it should give you at least something to think about, and maybe at least one of the things that I talk about will either give you some inspiration or will just make you think about, hey, I don't do enough of X when I build a map, and you know, think about it. That's all we're here for, right? Is to share a little bit about ourselves on YouTube and inspire others to do the same. That is by far and away the power of YouTube, is the you in YouTube. It's not just watching someone play a game. It's how they interact with you while they play a game.